Hello and welcome to Fix It in 5. This time we're going to be completing a short relaxation and mindfulness meditation. In this exercise we're going to be looking at the idea of roots. Rooting is the idea of where our feelings, our thoughts and also where some of our physical symptoms might come from. Now you may have experienced before where you've had, say, for example, a knee injury or an ankle injury. And actually, the injury itself then develops. You find that you have issues elsewhere in your body because of that, or maybe they predispose you to it. So that idea that sometimes what we are feeling, physically or emotionally, isn't always just about that one thing. It can go much, much deeper and spread wider than that. So today, we're going to take some time just to stop and connect into those roots, connect into those places that may be affecting how we're feeling today. So I want you to find a place that is quiet and secluded. Turn your phone off, put it to silent, lock the door if you need to. Find that little space where you are going to just have some time to yourself. So once you've found that space, find somewhere that's comfortable. You may want to lie down and just listen to this video, or you may want to come to a seated position. Find yourself that place now and make yourself as comfortable as you can be, adjusting any clothing that may be kind of restricting, maybe adjusting the cushion underneath your head or the cushion behind your back. I want you to feel as focused on what we're thinking about and talking about today, rather than how you are feeling and having to hold a position. So I'm going to talk you through, first of all, just about connecting with your breath and your body. So whichever position you're in, I want you just to become aware of which parts of your body are making contact with the support. It might be the back of your head, your shoulders, your hips, your legs or your feet. Scan through your body now and just become aware of which part is making contact with the support. How do those areas feel? Can they accept that support? Can you allow yourself just to sink into that support now? If you notice that that support isn't sufficient or you want to change your position, just do that ever so gently, just correcting any distractions as you notice them. So I want you to particularly focus down at your pelvis, around your hips. I want you to take your hands and then place them over your lower tummy, above your hip bones and around your pelvis. Making that connection with your palms against your lower tummy. Feel that warmth building underneath your palms. Feel that connection. Allow that warmth now just to kind of seep through, to gently creep through the body, down into the support beneath you. Feel yourself grounded and rooted to that place. Make that note about how the support beneath you, whether it's the floor, the bed, the mat or the chair, how that support doesn't move, it stays still, it is consistent. It doesn't change. Just feel the stillness of that support beneath you and allow the warmth and heaviness from your hands to help you sink deeper into that support. Okay, now just gently turning your attention to the back of your neck and your head, particularly thinking about this very base part of your neck, right at the top of your shoulders. I want you to imagine that a gentle pressure is being applied to that area. Imagine the warmth like it's someone's touch on the back of the neck there. Gentle, firm and consistent. Just like the support beneath you, it's not changing, it's staying put, it's there to support you. Just noticing those 2 points, those 2 connections now. I want you to turn your attention to your thoughts and your feelings. Normally, within our lives, there's at least one thing that may have troubled us or bothered us or may be consuming our thoughts more than it does normally. I want you to allow that thought just to come to the front of your attention now. Try not to tackle it or solve it, correct it, or even analyse it that much. Just allow it to sit there at the front of your attention. Thinking about that now and how it makes you feel. Just scan back to those areas of support at the lower neck and the lower back into the hips. Do you still feel your body is allowed to support down into that place? Are you allowed to settle your body into it? Or do you feel that you've held yourself away from that again? Now I want you to imagine with that thing you've been thinking about, that thought that has been consuming you, how you might be able just to break that down and anchor it into somewhere that you feel safe, happy and confident about. So it might be that it's a place you could deal with it. You might want to physically imagine somewhere where you could go, whether it's a friend's house to talk about it. It might be that you just want to imagine what that solution would look like. Imagine that problem, that thought, that issue, just coming completely afresh and renewed. It is solved. You feel free to move on from it, and in fact, you even feel better for it. So taking hold of that thought now, take it from your head down into the base of your neck. Hold it there. Now, I want you to steadily breathe that thought all the way down your spine, imagining each movement down your spine, every segment of your spine, as it goes down into the support beneath you, that problem becomes less troublesome. You see the solution is more readily available. You may not know how it gets solved, but you create a sense that it is changed. Keep moving that thought all the way down into your hips and lower back. As you get to your lower back, imagining it resting and dissolving into the mat. Now we said that mat is consistent. It never changes. It can always be there, always supporting you. It doesn't fail. So allow that thought, allow that problem to be moved into the mat. Let the mat deal with it. Let that support that you feel, that safety you feel on the mat, take that problem, that thought, that issue for you. Now, we don't always let go of our problems so quickly, so simply. So if you feel that that thought is still there, ticking away in your mind, or you feel a residue of it, I want you to do that again. Take that thought, take that feeling, take that issue, move it down into the top of the shoulders. Create that sense of support. Create that sense of presence over it. Slowly move it down your back. Each time moving slightly further down, creating that sense of control, creating that sense of freedom in it. Creating a place where you can see solution and progress. Eventually bringing it down into the mat and passing it on. Now you may want to repeat this a few times, using that breath in to take hold of that thought, breathing it out, coming slowly down into the base of your spine, allowing it to spread out into the mat. Once you feel that you have processed that and you're feeling the change, feeling the lightness and the freedom from that thought, I want you to allow those points of contact at the back of your neck and the base of your spine and your hips. To imagine them to slightly soften and lift from that area. Feel that pressure and support just lighten, almost like it becomes slightly tingly and soft. Almost like you're just floating off the support. You can still feel it's there. Imprint this feeling of what it feels like to let go of those issues, what it's like to move on from those issues, whatever they are, however big or small. Remember that you can always come back to this mat space. Go through this breathing. You may even want to restart this video and go through that breathing pattern again. I would love for you to come back to this again during the week, revisiting a safe space, processing whatever's troubling your mind or even consuming your mind, finding a place to anchor in and find support, releasing that tension from your mind through your spine, down, out in the mat. Just knowing that those problems are not insurmountable and that those roots can spread so far. So gather up those problems, gather up those thoughts, bring them together and release them, allowing your body to feel light and free. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope this has helped you find a little bit of lightness and freedom in those things you're facing this week. I'll see you next time on Fix It in 5.